What's up, losers? I played Red Dead Undead twice, and I still don't like it.
Looks like you made your decision then, punk.
Red Dead Undead is a poopy, stupid poopy game for people who like poop. I don't know how to do the intro. I don't know how to cleverly say that this game sucks. It sucks.
Wow.
I am a huge fan of Rockstar. Almost everything they put out is an instant classic. This company is personally responsible for me losing my digital virginity.
Hey, as long as you clean, I'm down.
We'll make that whore my wife.
However, Red Dead Zombies, it just ain't it. I feel like they asked themselves if they could do it, which they should have asked themselves if they should do it.
24 cans of beans.
But this is valid. I mean, obviously, a zombie cowboy game sounds sick. It sounds really cool. But it comes out more like a series of chores. And oh my God, relax. Stop typing out that comment about how I suck and you hate me. I for sure hate myself more than you could ever hate me. So let's just start the video game. Oh my God, look at this. It starts with a cutscene. This is so original and creative, it's nuts.
16 times.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna make fun of the game the whole time. I just don't like it. Anyways, some creepy guy tells us that John is going to drown to death at some point. He will. And we get to see our nerd son talking shit to our hot wife for some reason.
That woman I just kicked, that used to be my dear old potty-mouth mom. Maybe I should bother to kick her harder.
What'd you say to me, you little shit?
Do not bully people.
It's like the 1800s. I'm gonna beat the shit out of that little turd when I get home. Cops don't exist. Also, our front door is boarded up already. That's kind of weird, right? Do you think that people used more words back then because like they were all bored as shit because they didn't have phones? For real though, it takes like a paragraph for people to say like anything that we could say in like a single sentence.
Wherefore art thou run?
Shut up, bitch. You okay, old man? You don't look so good.
If somebody ever came up on me looking like that, there's no way they're gonna get close enough to where they could fight me, let alone bite me. That was a nice little rhyme. Uncle ends up biting my wife, pretty hot. And then my wife ends up biting our son. That's not hot at all. However, nobody wants to bite me.
My body is now your communion. Please eat from me, drink from me.
So now our whole family is a zombie, and it's our job to fix him. Cue the start of the game. We suit up and we head out to town, which is on fire. I think, I don't know. I've never played this base game, so it might just always be like this. John says it's
like people left here in a hurry.
They took enough time to write shit all over the walls, so I don't think they were in that much of a hurry. We meet some scientist guy. He doesn't know what's going on.
I haven't got a f***ing clue.
And he suggests that he'd like to be eaten out by a zombie.
I can't do much science if I'm some bloodshot dervish's lunch, can I? Much as I would like.
What do you mean by that?
I left my stuff with Mr. Nastas. You remember him. Indian fellow, dumb as bricks, but a good sort.
My first thought when he said this was, how the hell did somebody from India get to Texas? I forgot like actual Indians existed for a second. I didn't see Pocahontas when I was a kid. Okay, this is not my fault. He runs away like a weenie and promptly gets eaten. And then we meet our new wife. She trauma dumps about how shitty your dad is, but that's fine, because he weren't bad, mister.
Sure, he liked to drink. He liked the company of women. If a woman spoke at her place, he reminded her of it and everything. But he weren't bad, mister, he weren't.
On second thought, I don't know how old this lady is. Let's just redact that comment about her being my wife.
Officer, right there.
She tells us to set everyone we see on fire and run off to a graveyard. And we never see this person again. I like how in video games, fat people have like more health than normal people, because that is exactly how it works in real life. Also, you can't hog tie dead bodies. I can't be the only one that's upset about this. Don't ask where the bodies are going. Let's just keep it moving. Another thing that bothers me is how much credit we give to cowboys. Like somehow they always save the world. Like there's a movie called Cowboys vs. Aliens. What the f***? Daniel Craig's in it. He's British. He's not even an actual cowboy. And somehow he defeats like a bunch of super advanced aliens. Yeah, right. Like these illiterate jackasses could beat aliens or somehow stop a zombie apocalypse. After this, we roam around the town and introduce ourselves to the locals.
What's going on?
Well, it's the government's fault.
Ain't it always?
Well, they let in too many foreigners. Just shut the goddamn border. I blame the Mexicans. They haven't been struck down.
Holy shit, this game has some crazy political parallels to 2025.
The best country.
But I get it. Every time something goes even slightly wrong in my life, it's no doubt Mexico's fault entirely. But now that we got the intro of the game out of the way, it's up to us to save the world by setting it on fire. The two main things that you'll spend most of your time doing in this game is clearing towns and burning graveyards, which I'm fine with because graveyards suck. They're spooky, they're sad, and they're selfish. It's kind of bullshit if you really think about it, right? You just get to claim a 6x2 plot forever just because you died. Land is so expensive. My property taxes are so expensive. Stop burying people. Let's dig them all up, throw them onto a carnival cruise. Nobody will notice they're dead and just fucking let it go crash in the ocean. No big deal. We'll put affordable housing or a P. Terry's where the cemeteries were. Whatever. Anything's better than just a bunch of dead bodies taking up space. Let's all just throw ourselves in the trash. There was a very passion-based rant. Needed to happen. But it's okay because the way John jumps onto a horse is so damn smooth. Even when the horse is at full gallop. Maybe I was wrong about cowboys because this cowboy literally got me dripping. I think I'm gay now. The main loop of this game is opening chests for ammo, using that ammo to shoot zombies, then looting those zombies for more ammo that you can then use to shoot more zombies. This sounds fine in theory. And this exact loop works for games like Doom or Left 4 Dead or Fluffy Showdown, a game that I made. Go buy it, it's on Steam, go buy it right now. But for Red Dead, it just feels tedious. In games like Doom, running and jumping and shooting feels good because it's meant to be played like that. Be a little freak out noodle, just run around shooting your little gun or whatever. I don't know, that's what you do. The difference is Rockstar relies heavily on covered combat. Basically running up to stuff and crouching behind it. You know how you would do if you were actually getting shot at in real life. It's why GTA and Red Dead feel so cinematic when you're in a shootout. And this is great, but for zombies, the game just doesn't feel like it's supposed to work this way. Because it's not like a run and gun. It's more like a hide a gun in your neighbor's trash can after a murder. Which is why I think zombies just fundamentally does not work well with Red Dead. To further frustrate things, ammo is pretty scarce, meaning if you don't loot all the zombies and crates after saving a town, you're gonna run out of ammo pretty quick. Now, side note, this actually isn't even written in my script, but the second go around I realized how powerful the tomahawk was. The ammo wasn't an issue, but it didn't make anything more fun, so. But this could be a problem because there's no shops to buy or sell from, and there's some guns that I love, and then there's some guns that I hate. It feels like I'm a parent and I'm forced to say, I love all my kids equally. I don't even love any of my kids. But we all know damn well there's a favorite. I don't know if this game would be easier with controller, because it like locks on, but I was using mouse and keyboard. So yeah, it feels nice hitting a headshot, but it also hurts so much more when you miss a shot. I do this a lot. I waste a lot of bullets trying to shoot somebody. But it's okay, if you don't want to waste all your ammo, you can just trigger this cutscene by running up to them and hitting the fire button. It basically causes you to uppercut them with a revolver, which I used a lot. I've probably seen this cutscene more times than I've hit a gun in my neighbor's trash can. Nah, it's a joke, but I do kill people. As far as good game design goes, things that should be effective should also be fun, and this is not fun. And it's another great example of how the mechanics in this game just don't work well in a zombie game. I'd imagine these cutscene execution moments are few and far apart in the normal Red Dead game, as most of the time you're hiding behind a barrel and you know, popping out to shoot people because they also have guns. So getting up close enough to anybody just to blow their head off is risky. But when everybody's just a bumbling moron sauntering toward you, it's not hard to use this and it gets super boring. But it's okay because they're so effective. And I'm so good at aiming. I'm very good at aiming. And I didn't have any problems doing this, so I don't know even what I'm bitching about anymore. But yeah, this is what I spent most of my time doing. However, if running or cutscene spamming isn't doing it for you, there is another option. Just get on a building. Go ahead and climb up onto a roof. Oh, you're safe now, look at that. And zombies don't have guns, so you're invincible, and they can't climb either, so you're invincible ×2. Very cool and very boring. It's not that boring, it's actually kind of a good time, but I don't want to admit that. You read the title of the video. Luckily, shooting people from a horse is actually super f***ing fun. And I know it sounds dumb, right? Like, yeah, of course it is, but that's not the dumb part. The dumb part is that it took me a while to figure out that I could even do this. However, it's not quite as challenging as trying to just trample them with your fire horse, but it still works out and it feels pretty damn good. But I gotta say, cars, way cooler than horses. Ugh. Like, my horse has self-preservation, so it doesn't want to just jump off a cliff with me on its back. My fucking Jeep Cherokee doesn't give a shit. It'll go where I go, and if we're going off a cliff, we're boys. Right off the cliff with me. This horse doesn't care about me. We're not even friends. You won't die with me. I'm sure somebody out there has a with their horse, but okay, I'm not one of those people, I guess. It sucks. Maybe I gotta buy a horse. Everything about the combat in this game is abusing me. I'm also emotionally scarred because Red Dead Undead also has one of the saddest missions you could possibly imagine. The Bigfoot mission.
The damn Sasquatch, the filthy thing was gonna eat my dog when this girl hollered out, and I shot the thing right through the heart. Boom, like that.
Since everyone in this game is an idiot, they all just assume that Bigfoots, big feets? They all just assume that the Bigfoots eat babies.
Shoot me, human. Why's that? Keep you from eating more babies?
John also fully believes this.
You eat babies. You have to survive. Everyone knows that.
We eat berries and mushrooms, you fool.
You eat babies.
God damn it, John, shut up. You're just fucking embarrassing me. And because of this, we genocide their entire race. But it turns out Bigfoots don't eat babies, which, damn, that sucks. And since this one is the last of his kind, he pleads with us to kill him. So heartbreaking. And because I was so heartbroken by this, we ended his life swiftly and painlessly. Yeah, I set him on fire. I set him on fire. Fucker. There's kind of a reason for this, though, because it seems like he's able to communicate with us just fine. So, like, why the didn't you just tell everybody you don't eat babies? I get it. Most of these God-fearing jackasses would have just shot you immediately. But still, why not give it a shot? You fucking speak English. Tell them. Honestly, this is all his fault. The more I think about it, I don't feel bad at all. He deserves this. Bigfoot is not the only cryptid in this game. You can also tame the 4 horses of the apocalypse. War, fat men, death, and parentship. This is sick. I caught the fire one. I don't remember which one it was, but it was on fire, and this is cool. I liked this until it disappeared. Like, I have no idea what happened to it. I think you're able to save horses, but I didn't know that, so I lost it. I ended up finding the zombie one, but this one kind of sucks. It's gross looking, and I know that it smells bad. I mean, I can't smell it, but I know that it smells bad, and it just kind of pisses me off from riding it around. On second thought, this just might be a zombie horse. This might not even be one of the horses of the apocalypse. As always, Rockstar's writing is on point.
Are they Jews, mister? They sound like Jews.
Albeit a tad bit more racist than normal.
Well, I don't like Jews, or colored folk, or natives.
Okay, actually like a whole lot more racist than the usual. But I'm laughing, so I don't know what that says about me. Damn, what a, like, stupidly put together video so far. I spent, like, the first 2 minutes overly detailing the first cutscene, and then totally dropped that to go on a rant about, like, horses and the combat. We haven't even talked about the story again at all. Honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on. There's kind of a reason for that. It's because I initially did not finish the game. I got bored. The reason I didn't finish it is because there's this mission where some YouTuber wants us to abduct a zombie so he can f it or something on camera. I don't know why they wrote it that way. But to do this, we have to go to some gorge and kidnap a zombie. But when I did that and I brought a zombie all the way back, it turns out it wasn't the right kind of zombie. Even the missions are racist in this game. It needed to be something called a retcher. Well, I don't know what the a retcher is. So I have a full 1 hour recording of me just wandering around the desert looking for this specific zombie. And at some point I realized I don't care. I just kind of stopped playing. So what actually happened in the game? I'll break it down for you right now. There's this plague that started because this cracked out hillbilly found a mask or something, which caused the zombies. And then Ryan Gosling shows up. He's looking all jacked. He's looking shredded. He wins a rollerblading competition, which is surprising because your wife still has not touched her dinner, yet she wants to touch all over Ryan, and that's fucking pissing me off. But she's on a diet. It's been weeks, but that's okay. After Ryan wins his rollerblading competition, he gets a trophy and he wins a mask, but because he's humble and he doesn't believe in trophies, he throws it back in the river, and then all the zombies turn into mermaids and they kiss each other and shit, and then Ryan turns into a zombie instead of a mermaid, and I wrote that. I actually wrote all of that. I was hoping I could just spoon feed you that fucking nonsense instead of actually finishing the game. But I realized I should probably actually play the game if I'm gonna do an experience video on it. It's gotta be the whole game. So I did my best, and I literally played the whole game starting from scratch again.
Stop f***ing vibrating.
I actually wanted to give it like a better chance this time. And I gotta lie, I was impressed with none of it. The first thing that happens is we go and meet Seth. He's playing cards with zombies. I'm pretty sure the zombies don't bite him because they also think he's a corpse. He found like a glass eye, and I'm not really sure. I don't know if he's like a doctor or something, but for some reason we ask him why this all started.
Now what the hell's going on?
The dead have risen.
As if this jackass has anything to like actually contribute to the plot. And we also ask him for a cure.
Is there a cure?
These things tend to fade away.
Yeah, cowboys are so smart and cool, they're pretty much superheroes. No, John Marston can't swim, he's a fucking pussy. Right after this, there's a clip where I shoot a girl in the face who's asking for help. Oh, I wasn't supposed to read that. I put that in way earlier. Let's run it again.
Hey, you!
I'm the hero. The cowboys suck. Anyways, we also meet this old f*** who's trying to sell people garbage. It's some tonic that is supposed to keep zombies away from you. Probably doesn't work. No, it definitely doesn't work. And it attracts zombies. He really screwed up. And for some reason, these two jackasses are the most important main characters in the plot. After this, we have to go pick a bunch of plants. It didn't take as long as I thought it would, but I still didn't want to do it. And then we also have to burn all the graveyards. Again, not a fun task. And then after that, we get to go back to Seth, and now he's dancing around with all these zombies. And he eats the glass eye. He f***ing swallows it. And he blames Mexico afterward.
Mexico, John.
This guy's the best. I mean, the worst. He's the worst. Dude, he's not cool. Side note on this old bitch, he thinks he could solve the zombie apocalypse. He just needs some more flowers and stuff. And we just head over heels, jump and go do it for him. The first one attracted them. And you think you can make one that like fixes everything. This is 1800s medicine. You don't even have Advil yet. How the hell do y'all deal with hangovers? There's a can right there. It's right there. It helps me with hangovers. That bottle of pills, I love it. We meet up with the old guy again. He's being harassed by a big old fat guy. You gotta worry about those fat people. They got so much health. They're gonna outlive us all. I'm a fat guy too. You can't tell because the desk's in the way, but anyways, we know this guy's really smart because when we find him, he's hiding underneath his cart instead of on top of it, and we already know zombies can't climb. He tells us that he's got a way for us to get to Mexico. We just gotta wait a little bit. And now we're in limbo, which sucks because all of the towns that we saved are getting taken over again. I'm not going back to save you twice. Figure it out and fix that shit. It's not my job. I'm out here doing cow bang stuff. I'm not banging cows. This leads us to completing some of the other side missions we ignored. We get to meet this fantastically racist shopkeeper.
And it's all the fault of the Jewish, British, Catholic, homosexual league.
But then he dies, so that's cool. And then we also get to go back to that YouTuber, the guy that made me quit the game in the first place, to see what happens if we actually bring him the correct zombie. Who would have guessed? But we didn't kill him, we just tied him up and left him there. Sweet dreams. After some time, we get to meet up with the old guy again, and he tells us that to sneak into Mexico, we need to help some soldiers out, get a uniform, and get on a train, and then we're Mexican. Easy as that. And it was a pretty easy mission. We did that. We got a little Boy Scout outfit. We looked good. Looked great. The high socks are a little gay, but other than that, we looked fine. The Train to Mexico mission had pumped up music as if I should be shooting stuff, but I just stood there. I don't think you have to shoot these zombies. But we get to Mexico and then we meet a nun at Los Pollos Hermanos. Just kidding, it's Los Pollos Hermanas. The Chicken Sisters. Okay, I'm not really sure what I had written here. We're just gonna read what I have verbatim. So while saving these nuns, I decided to just go full wax. What? And I don't regret any of it. What? Because I'm dressed up like a soldier. But after that, we get to abduct a zombie and bring it back to Supreme Mama for science. And the holy water seems to work. I don't know what it does. Doesn't actually do shit. But then they just continue to freak out. The only cool thing that happens in Mexico after this is we run into this old guy and we watch a zombie stripper. She's not a stripper, she's a prostitute at this point. But yeah, we see a zombie stripper seduce some fat guy into probably baking cookies together. It could happen, I don't know what they're up to. But yeah, that's the only important thing from that mission. And then we just kind of run around and do the same shit we were doing up north. We save towns. We burn only one graveyard. And then we finally get the final mission where we go back to Mama Supreme. Now, there's something weird about this because John brings up some girl in the cutscene like, oh, I've seen her before.
Who is that girl, by the way?
She? I don't know.
I'm sure I keep seeing her.
I haven't seen her. I played this whole game in one night. I don't remember seeing this person. Was it the guy, was it the chick whose dad was beating her? Nope. Anyways, it just seems shoehorned in at the end that he's like, that girl looks familiar. What? No, she doesn't, but okay. And we're told by Mama Supreme that we have to go to President Reyes's house because he is likely the cause for all of this. On the way, it's pretty cool. They give us this new soundtrack. The song actually slams. Good track. It's fun to listen to while I'm riding. And then when we get there, we got to kill the president. And my aim is on full display here because I just one-shot him. No problem. No, I fucking missed. I was sober too. I played this in the morning. I was not drunk, and that was the best that I could do. That's fucking crazy. Oh, God. Anyways, after we kill him, the same girl is there again. She's a ghost. It has to be a ghost. And then she tells us that we have to go into a tunnel that is next to their bullfighting arena, and it goes down to an Aztecan, or Mayans, I don't know which ones, old Mexicans, basically. They have like a shrine. It's just, we gotta kill a bunch of zombies. It wasn't very hard. I was gonna use all my ammo, but I ended up using my hatchet again because it, it's just, I don't know, it was easier. And then, yeah, we just kind of beat the hell out of it. We dropped the mask where she tells us to, and she disappears. I was right, but she was a ghost. Checkmate, racists. Okay, it wasn't that hard to figure out. The zombies weren't attacking her as if like she wasn't there. I don't know. They never explain it. Maybe it was just John that saw it. Maybe it was like the Mayans coming back to, who knows? Who cares? Doesn't matter. We put the mask back and then we go home and then your wife and kid are normal now. But you know who's not normal is all the fucking people we killed. We killed so many people. I don't know if their heads healed. They never explained that. So we're still a mass murderer. Sort of, though. We were doing it, it was murder in good taste. Anyways, they both come out of being zombies and they're just instantly dickheads again.
Please, Dad, don't leave me here alone with that woman again.
I'm so happy I saved you. And then we get a few months later flashback, and that old cracked out hillbilly Seth, he shows up and steals the masks again. You thought he had like a big part of the story due to him, like the zombies being chill with him? No, not at all. He literally just, I don't know what he did. I don't know why they weren't biting him. Then your whole family dies or something. You come out as a zombie and then you can play as a zombie. I get it's a DLC and I'm not looking for like Hollywood level writing. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? They just said f it with the end of their game. I'll just say f it with the end of my video. Overall, this game's very close to being great. And if you think it's great, I totally understand. But for me, it just ain't it. Rockstar has achieved miracles on a circuit board. They got GTA 5 running on a PlayStation 1 and a Super Nintendo. That's nuts. I can't even run from the cops after they found that gun I hid in my neighbor's garbage can. You thought that joke would be gone. No, it's back. However, Rockstar isn't infallible. And while I'm sure a lot of people love this DLC, I don't think it sucks. I'm not wrong, you are. And by the way, it was Mexico's fault. So those dumbass racists were right. Goodbye.